What if I told you that inside your body there is an organ so complex that scientists still continue to discover new aspects of how it works? An organ capable of performing more than 500 essential functions simultaneously. An organ that processes everything you eat, drink, breathe, and absorb. An organ that can regenerate itself even after losing most of its mass. And yet, millions of people are slowly damaging it without even realizing it. This is the liver. Often described as the body's filter, the liver is actually far more than that. It is a biochemical factory, an energy management center, a detoxification plant, a storage facility, a recycling system, and a vital regulator of almost every process that keeps us alive. Without it, survival would be impossible. Today, we are going deep inside one of the most remarkable organs in the human body. We will explore its anatomy, its microscopic structure, its metabolic functions, its extraordinary regenerative abilities, and the diseases that threaten its existence. To understand the liver, we first need to understand its location. The liver is the largest internal organ in the human body. In an average adult, it weighs around 1.5 kilograms and occupies most of the upper right side of the abdomen, protected beneath the ribcage. Its dark, reddish-brown appearance reflects its incredibly rich blood supply. Unlike most organs, the liver receives blood from two different sources. The hepatic artery delivers oxygen-rich blood from the heart. The portal vein delivers nutrient-rich blood coming directly from the digestive system. This unique arrangement allows the liver to inspect and process virtually everything absorbed by the intestines before it enters the general circulation. Every meal you eat eventually passes through the liver. Every nutrient, every toxin, every medication, every drop of alcohol, nothing escapes its attention. Externally, the liver is divided into several lobes, but its true complexity becomes apparent only when we look inside. Under the microscope, the liver is organized into millions of tiny functional units called hepatic lobules. These microscopic structures are the basic working units of the organ. At the center of each lobule lies a central vein. Around it are plates of specialized liver cells called hepatocytes, arranged in a highly organized pattern. Tiny blood channels known as sinusoids run between these cells, allowing blood to flow slowly through the tissue. This arrangement maximizes contact between blood and hepatocytes, enabling constant monitoring and processing of countless substances. The hepatocyte is one of the most versatile cells in the human body. Each hepatocyte functions like a miniature biochemical laboratory. Within these cells, thousands of chemical reactions occur every second. One of the liver's most important responsibilities is managing energy. After a meal, glucose levels in the blood rise. The liver absorbs excess glucose and converts it into glycogen, a storage form of carbohydrate. When blood sugar levels later decline, the liver breaks glycogen back into glucose and releases it into the bloodstream. This helps maintain stable energy levels between meals. But glycogen storage is only the beginning. When necessary, the liver can even manufacture new glucose from amino acids and other molecules through a process called gluconeogenesis. This ability is essential during fasting and prolonged periods without food. The liver also plays a central role in fat metabolism. It processes fatty acids, synthesizes cholesterol, produces lipoproteins, and regulates the transport of fats throughout the body. Although cholesterol often receives negative attention, it is actually a vital molecule required for cell membranes, hormone production, and numerous biological processes. The liver carefully balances its production and utilization. Protein metabolism is another crucial function. The liver processes amino acids derived from dietary proteins and uses them to synthesize a vast array of essential molecules. Among these are albumin, the most abundant protein in blood plasma, and numerous clotting factors that allow blood to coagulate after injury. Without these proteins, fluid balance would be disrupted and even minor injuries could become life-threatening. The liver is also the body's primary detoxification center. Every day, countless potentially harmful substances enter the bloodstream. Alcohol, medications, environmental chemicals, metabolic waste products, and naturally occurring toxins must all be processed. Inside hepatocytes, specialized enzyme systems transform these substances into forms that can be safely eliminated. One of the most important groups of enzymes involved in this process is the cytochrome P450 family. These enzymes perform highly sophisticated chemical modifications that neutralize toxins and prepare them for excretion. However, detoxification is not simply a process of destruction. The liver must carefully balance efficiency with safety. Some substances become temporarily more reactive before they can be neutralized, making the process extraordinarily complex. Another critical function of the liver is the production of bile. Every day, the liver produces hundreds of milliliters of this greenish-yellow fluid. Bile contains bile salts that help break down dietary fats in the intestine. Without bile, the absorption of fats and fat-soluble vitamins would be severely impaired. The bile produced by hepatocytes travels through an intricate network of bile ducts before being stored and concentrated in the gallbladder. When food enters the small intestine, bile is released to assist digestion. The liver is also a major storage organ. It stores glycogen, vitamins, iron, copper, and numerous other substances that the body may need later. In many ways, it serves as a strategic reserve system, ensuring that essential resources remain available even when intake fluctuates. Perhaps the most astonishing characteristic of the liver is its regenerative capacity. Most organs possess only limited ability to repair themselves. The liver is different. If a significant portion of healthy liver tissue is removed, the remaining cells can rapidly divide and restore much of the lost mass. This regenerative ability has fascinated scientists for centuries. Remarkably, a person can survive with only a fraction of their liver, provided the remaining tissue is healthy enough to regenerate. Yet, despite its resilience, the liver is not indestructible. One of the most common liver disorders worldwide is fatty liver disease. In this condition, excess fat accumulates within hepatocytes. Initially, the disease may produce no symptoms at all, but over time, chronic inflammation can develop, leading to progressive damage. As injury continues, normal liver tissue may gradually be replaced by scar tissue. This process is known as fibrosis. When fibrosis becomes extensive and widespread, the condition progresses to cirrhosis. Cirrhosis fundamentally alters the architecture of the liver. Blood flow becomes disrupted. Liver function declines. Complications begin to appear throughout the body. The liver's ability to detoxify blood decreases. Protein synthesis becomes impaired. Fluid accumulates in the abdomen. Bleeding risks increase. In advanced stages, liver failure may occur. Liver cancer represents another major threat. Hepatocellular carcinoma, the most common primary liver cancer, often develops in the setting of chronic liver disease and cirrhosis. Because early symptoms can be subtle or absent, diagnosis frequently occurs at advanced stages. Understanding liver health has therefore become one of the most important challenges in modern medicine. The remarkable truth is that every second of every day, your liver is working silently on your behalf. Regulating energy, producing essential proteins, managing nutrients, supporting digestion, neutralizing toxins, maintaining balance throughout the entire body, it performs thousands of tasks without conscious effort, asking for almost nothing in return. The liver is not merely a filter, it is one of the greatest masterpieces of biological engineering ever produced by evolution. A resilient, adaptable, and astonishing organ whose complexity rivals that of entire industrial systems. And while most of us rarely think about it, our lives depend on its relentless work every single moment. The next time you eat a meal, take a medication, enjoy a drink, or simply take a breath, remember that deep beneath your ribs, one of the most extraordinary organs in the human body is already hard at work,